Man's Opinion. Today I'm reviewing Playhouse on Park's production of The Irish and How They Got That Way, written by Frank McCourt with original musical arrangements by Rusty Magee, directed by Danielle Paccione, running through March 30th at the Playhouse at 244 Park Road in West Hartford, Connecticut. It would be the luck of the Irish for me. I am part Irish myself, after all. If you came and supported my Patreon page, where for as little as $1 a month, you can support my work here, as well as my classic cinema podcast, Yesterday's Matinee. Patrons get early access to the latest episode, which currently is the 1941 Howard Hawks screwball comedy Ball of Fire, starring Gary Cooper and Barbara Stanwyck. Thank you to my current patrons, especially my Neo and Hamilton tier patrons, and welcome to the new ones. As I said, I am part Irish, a 75% blend of British and Irish ancestry, so I'm always a bit happy to have a little bit of my heritage presented in some way. The thing is, the play should probably be titled The Irish American and How They Got That Way, as that is really the through line of the story. Set in what looks like, based upon the decor, a Boston pub, 6 performers pick up their instruments and sing a collection of Irish folk songs and other songs written by Irish songwriters, telling the tale of the Irish from the legend of St. Brendan, who the legend says was the first European to go to the Americas, even before Leif Erikson and the Vikings. The story continues through time, highlighting the potato famine, the Irish immigration of the United States, the racism against the Irish once they got to the United States, their contribution to the United States during the Industrial Revolution, and the rise of the Irish community in the arts and politics of the 20th century. As informative as the musical is with its Irish history, even at a reasonable 2 hours and 10 minutes, the first act feels long as it attempts to cram a lot of history into 1 hour, and the second act seems a bit singularly focused, spending a significant amount of time on celebrating George M. Cohan before lauding the political presence the Irish made in the country, particularly surrounding President John F. Kennedy. It's not that Cohan and Kennedy aren't important, they are, but I would have liked a little bit more focus elsewhere, like seeing what was going on in the home country over the course of the 20th century, like the Irish Rebellion and the Troubles. Regardless of what we're given, how much or how little of each part of Irish history, the cast is a talented group of musicians and actors who have an exuberant spirit and love for the music they're performing, whether it be Galway Bay, Turaluralora, Skibbereen, Danny Boy, Give My Regards to Broadway, or I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For, Joe Boover, Victoria Chaieb, Elleon Dobias, Josh Karam, Jack Murphy, and Katrien van Riel switch up between a variety of instruments, also given a few moments each to shine in their own way, from whether it be a solo Danny Boy to a rather vibrant fiddle solo. So it's a few days after St. Patrick's Day. There's no reason to quit celebrating now. If you want to continue celebrating Ireland and Irish heritage, go see The Irish and How They Got That Way. Though it is a bit long-winded at times in certain spots and too brief in others, and rushed at some other points, the historical review of Ireland, its culture, and its influence on American culture is entertaining and informative. But I am only one man's opinion, so be sure to leave yours in the comments below if you'd like to see The Irish and How They Got That Way. I'll leave a link in the description where you can get tickets. Also in the description will be links to my Patreon and Spotify pages, as well as my social media handles where you can support my work. You can also support me by liking and sharing this review, subscribing to the channel, and clicking the notification bell to be alerted to future reviews. My next review will be Hartford Stage's production of Laughs in Spanish. Thank you for watching, and I will see you at the theater.